Hey guys, what's going on? MaxFTE here, and today I'm back with another Pokemon Go video. Today we're going to be jumping into the Great League Remix Cup, featuring a team of Annihilape, Dugong, and Empoleon. Yes, we did have Empoleon last video, but it is just such a solid pick in this cup. Therefore, we're going to be running it back again and seeing what we can do. Did you also know that only 3.5% of people who watch my videos are actually subscribed? So if you're enjoying, make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe, and help us on the road to 10k. But yeah, let's jump into the battles. So as I mentioned, the team that we're going to be using today features Annihilape on the lead, with Dugong as the safe swap and Empoleon on the back. Empoleon is just such a good closer at the moment. There's a lot of sort of rock and things that are weak to steel types, also water types, hiding in the back, and also having that coverage of the drill peck is just so nice as well. But yeah, Annihilape is also a really good lead, having that sort of counter, really oppressive fast move, as well as resisting other counters from other users. It's really solid. This was a team from Jesus AWC, I want to say. I think he used it to reach Legend. They used it to reach Legend. And yeah, as I get the double boost on Annihilape, which is just perfect. So we're going to give it a go, see what we can do with it, and have a bit of fun. Of course, on the first battle, we do get the double boost from an Annihilape. Obviously, in any normal situation, you wouldn't be shielding the Aerial Ace there and just letting yourself go. But just for the fun of it, I wanted to sort of shield up and go for the Night Slash. Just see how much of this team we can rinse through with the Annihilape. If I hadn't double boosted, I probably wouldn't have. But even just 2 counters takes out about close to 30% of the Empoleon's health. And they give up straight away. I'm not actually sure why they even stayed. Maybe they hoped that I had like a Carbink and a Deancey in the back, but unfortunately for them we did not, and we win that first game. Second game, we are Dugong up against the Mantine here. Gonna go straight for an Icy Wind. Obviously there's no reason to even go for anything else, so Icy Wind can be lowering their attack, which is quite nice, and so as well as it doing neutral damage. They're going to go for an Aerial Ace just because there's nothing else that they can throw there that is even neutral. So Aerial Ace, while it's not the greatest move, is going to be the one to go for on Mantine. And we are just barely not going to take them out there. But we do manage to get an extra Ice Shard in, which is going to be quite nice farm. Here, I don't know why I went for the Drill Run. I should have gone for the Icy Wind. Icy Wind is going to be neutral, as well as also debuffing their attack. There really isn't a reason. I don't know why I went for Drill Run. Bit of a silly mistake on my part, however, it is what it is. They're going to take us out there with a move, that's alright. We can come in with the Annihilape, sorry, and just farm all the way down. At this point, it is even shields. If they play the bait game right, they can win this. Obviously, I'm just going to be going straight for Hydro Cannon, so they know when and what I'm going to be throwing, so that's alright for them. They're going to manage to bait 1 shield out of us with an Aerial Ace, which is good for them, not so great for us. Going to hit the CMP tie on this next one as well. Obviously, we're going to be throwing Hydro, and that's going to get shielded. Here, I figured they sort of have to bait for them to win that match, and so I'm just gonna let that go through, and at that point we are going to take this match, just because they sort of had to bait to win that, and I was able to recognise that, and so shielded at the right time. And they're going to come in with their Ferrothorn, we're just going to come in with the Annihilape, and at this point the game's over. They can go for Thunder. We do still have enough energy and health on our Annihilape that we would be able to get to a Night Slash before they counter us down, which that's alright. Annihilape on the lead versus Serperior. This is a bit of an iffy one, just because obviously Empoleon doesn't really want to see Serperior. Dugong doesn't mind it, however I think it's a bit uncomfortable, just because obviously they're doing super effective with the Frenzy Plant as well. Frenzy Plant being such a strong move, not looking so good for us. So here, I do catch an Aerial Ace onto the Dugong. I think I would have been smarter just staying in, shielding and farming all the way down. Now we do have a Carbink, which is not lined up to our Empoleon, which we do not want, and that's not so good for us. And at this point as well, I sort of realize here that maybe I would be better with the energy on the Empoleon, so I do let them just farm me all the way down. And at this point, I'm going to come in with the Empoleon and try farm all the way down. They are going to get to 2 moves here, which unfortunately I sort of make the wrong call. I let the Moonblast go through and I shield up the Rock Slide, which it would have been better the other way around, but it is what it is. Gonna go throw up her shield here. Yep, they go for the Rock Slide. And they are going to come back in with a Superior, I want to say. And again, I thought they had less energy than they actually did. They get to a move, and I'll also shield up Aerial Ace. And so we're gonna go for a Drill Peck against their Dugong. Realistically, at this point, it is game over, unless I can make a pretty nifty catch into the Annihilape. I did try to actually catch there, but I was just a couple Steel Wings too late, and unfortunately, we are just actually going to KO at the same time, which is quite funny. And so, yeah, going to lose that game, unfortunately, is what it is. Annihilape on the lead versus Poliwrath. This is quite a good lead, and so we are going to stay in. They're going to come in with their Gligar, and we're going to come in with our Dugong. This is really good for us, obviously, and Gligar being quadruple weak to that ice typing. They're going to go for a dig, and so we're just going to do a couple more ice shards. And I did try to go for the Icy Wind just there, however they got to a move first. Thankfully it wasn't a CMP tie, that would have been a bit unfortunate. At this point we are able to go for double Drill Run against the Poliwrath. That's going to be putting a lot of pressure onto them to shield up, and maybe they'll want to preserve their sort of HP, but they're going to let it go through. I think at this point I can just come in with Annihilape, let one move go through and counter all the way down. I'm just going to see what they've got in the back. And it is a Toxapex, which Empoleon just completely walls, which is really nice. And we are going to take that game. Next game, we've got Annihilape versus the Gligar. We're going to swap into our Dugong. And they do come in with a Gallade, which is an interesting pick. I've not actually seen a whole heap of them. And so we're going to go for the Icy Wind. This is going to be lowering their attack. They're going to also use a shield, which is quite nice. And we are just barely going to reach another Icy Wind as well. I think if they'd just gone for a Leaf Blade, that probably would have come close to taking us out as well. And I think at this point, I do actually let it go through, sorry. They go for a close combat, and even then, it doesn't quite take us out. So they're actually forced to go for another move, otherwise they would have also lost there. Here, I come in with the Empoleon just because I didn't want to take any psychic damage onto the Annihilape. Plus as well, I know that Empoleon is such a good closer in this cup. It's pretty ridiculous actually. At least around the sort of 2500 elo, it's just been absolutely nuts for me. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Here we're going to charge up a bit of energy and catch onto our Annihilape. What I wanted to do was, I know that Empoleon wins CMP against the Gligar, so I just wanted to have a move loaded just in case they sort of managed to farm down the Annihilape with the Gligar. However, we do manage to take the Feraligatr out with the Annihilape, so we are looking okay. Thankfully we can just go for a move as well and take that game. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't enjoy, make sure to leave a dislike, let me know why. And I will see you guys in the next video. See ya. Peace.